NASCAR Xfinity Series qualifying in New York at the Recapping RCR.
I go to these races a lot, and every once in a while you see somebody dragging a car part around, and I always wonder, how did this happen? Where did you find this? We're going to actually get to the bottom of this. This is hard-hitting journalism. Where did you find this car part? What happened?
Sanchez found the hole back top side. There are 3 wide, still mid-pack, but up front you got back to the point side.
Does as he goes through the track. Sammy Smith.
Again, side by side through the track.
Jeff Burton tries to take the lead here at Talladega.
Before, but now he does, and this time he chooses to jump up
Comes Christian Eckes.
instead of maintaining his place down on the bottom line.
And Jeff Burton, as you mentioned, he gets shuffled, he gets kicked to the middle groove. Christian Eckes now, he will take that Colin Racing Chevrolet to the point. He is the new race leader as they hit the triangle. They are still 3 wide all over the racetrack.
Sammy Smith gave the leader Jeff Burton a huge shove going into turn number 3, and it'll shove Burton out by about a car length in the lead. Burton up against the safer barrier, trying to get some assistance from Sammy Smith.
Haven't talked a lot about Eric Almirola today, back in his Toyota Supra for Cherokee Racing in a very limited schedule here in 2025.
Christian Eckes will make it 3 wide for that second spot. Sammy Smith's on the outside with Austin Hill in the middle. Now it spreads out just a little bit as Jeff Burton shows some good speed up the season. Austin Hill goes with him in second.
Austin Hill now tracks in right.
Single file among the top 3. It is Austin Hill in the top 3.
Christian Eckes right now runs third. If he looks in his rearview mirror, he'll find a side-by-side fight going on for the 4th spot. That's where you find Justin Allgaier and Ryan Seed wheel to wheel. Behind them, Nick Sanchez and Josh Williams battle for position.
3-car breakaway up front, side by side from 4th on back, 3 wide at the very tail end of this track.
Justin Allgaier machine from here they come on the outside and looking 3 wide now for the lead.
Dicey stuff as we near the end of stage 2. Hill still managing the lead, but not by much. 3 wide for the second.
Austin Hill driving it like he stalled it, opened up a little bit of a gap between himself and the second place machine.
Hill's got one stage two.
Stretch he comes through the block on Jesse Love and maybe too late. It's not. Into the clutches of Max Sanchez. Austin Hill goes up to block. Now he goes back off to the bottom and seals off Eric Almirola.
Here's Hill. He'll lead up the corner. 2 rows of double wide behind him. Behind that, 3 wide on back. Hill is out front by himself.
Running in single file on the bottom of the racetrack, and they are side by side for fifth. Jeff Burton is second to the inside of Taylor Crane in the 3 and 4. Out front is Jesse Love, Austin Hill, and Sammy Smith. That's the top 3. Brandon Jones is 4th.
They make their way on the inside lane. That top 5 does. Right up against the
That is what we would call a Talladega special right there. We get to see that every
That's just 4 wide racing for ya. Come on, Creed.
That outside lane trying to gain momentum. And that's when you find Jesse Love pushing Sheldon Creed. In fact, Creed gets your nose out of front. He's almost clear. Brandon Jones. Jesse Love and Sheldon Creed on the outside lane right now. Brandon Jones and Harrison Burton against the double yellow line. They run side by side with Brandon Jones and have a car advantage in the lead.
But once they exit turn 4, that middle lane gets a big shot to momentum. Sheldon Creed is the
up in front of him from that middle lane. Creed does not even attempt to throw on the block. Perhaps he feels he doesn't have to. He's getting a push from Brandon Jones. It's Creed, Jones, and Jesse Love. As all this is happening, a third lane up against the safer barrier is starting to form outside of the top 15. That's where you find Austin Hill and others. There's only 4 or 5 cars up there right now. They don't have the momentum.
Austin Hill trying to get business percolating in that third lane. Not having a lot of success. He's got more. He needs to get more practice on.
Yes, Connor, go! Yes, Jesse Love's falling back.
Now he's almost outside the top 5. Jesse Love is. Connor's Village is your leader. To his left elbow is Brandon Jones and Carson Quapple right behind. That's how they run at the front of the pack right now. Connor's Village a half a car length advantage in the lead. To the inside of him is the machine of Brandon Jones. They remain in that formation with Jesse Love in the middle of the 4.
First 3 cars on the outside lane, all out of the Junior Motorsports stables.
Resilience on the part of Jesse Love. He's got the talent and he's got the it is still Connor's Village on that outside. Abrams to his left. Emerson
Yes.
the block on Jesse Love. If Jesse Love is going to get back to the point, he's going to have to deal with Connor's Village and the machine of Carson Quapple. They are working together on the top side of the racetrack. Downstairs, Brandon Jones and Harrison Burton continue to draft well.
If you're a Josh Williams fan, he was penalized 2 laps for NASCAR by NASCAR. They had too many crew members over the ball.
Are you kidding me?
Jesse Love stepped to his right, trying to get around the Williams machine. Connor's Village back.
Come on, that tomato!
Connor's Village throws the block on the machine of Carson.
Oh, what does Connor do?
Connor's Village goes upstairs.